Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Warhawks offense takes the field for the first time today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. With jet sweep pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And it's a touchdown.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 84 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Into the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He'll pull it on the read. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Got his man down the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They're bringing heat. He's got the tight end. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the
into their happy place for a touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And the Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Quickly to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He'll set up to throw. Just threw that one way too far.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Trying to get to him. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Looking to go up top on first down. Wiggles free. Ball's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. The offense starts with a short field. They'll throw it on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Warhawks!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off-play action on first down. Fires one high and deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Warhawks will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He's got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Johns. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag route.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Power ahead. And he burrows his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical.
Done this time. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looks comfortable on its last drive.
Looked like they started to find some momentum, so now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this.
Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Warhawks want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed, and the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Offense getting set for first down. Extending the play. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Turns it on at midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off. Give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. touch pass on the jet sweep. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job.
And he intercepts it. And he's in for the score.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Comes out throwing on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll line up for a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's caught downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. The aerial assault continues. And they got him for the sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's John. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And it'll be a touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
The Warhawks send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And now on second down for this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is in. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Managed held on. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll pull it down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football and hope it's still alive. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 35. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Going up top on first down. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.